this morning's Health Check, November is National Healthy Skin Month. But while we love the drop in the temperatures that November brings, the fall weather swings from hot to cold and it can wreak havoc on our skin. So here with more on how to keep your skin healthy and how to tell if you are suffering from a skin disorder is board-certified dermatologist Dr. Sherry Ingraham. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi.
And in the break, we were, I told her, look at my hands. Are they okay? Now I want to hide them because you know everything about my skin.
They're beautiful.
You're being sweet. But let's talk about that, though. Sometimes I feel like skin may be the last on our list when we're talking about taking care of it. We take care of the skin on our face, but maybe not the rest of our bodies.
And it's funny. It's a misconception that your skin is really self-cleaning, self-moisturizing. It is to an extent, but in our very westernized society, we are drawn to washing and soaping once or even twice daily, and that just wreaks havoc on our protective skin barrier. So we need to think about the rest of our body and putting back in that moisture and that barrier, and that's really crucial because the skin on your face has more oil or sebaceous glands than the rest of your body, so it's not as inherently moist.
And you talked about soap, and you said you used the word assault when you talked about soap. Talk to us about that.
So soap, by definition, is a basic chemical. The skin works best in an acidic environment. We have this protective, what we know as an acid mantle on our skin. So to maintain that, you want to use soap-free cleansers. I know it's a real kind of paradigm shift. You want to look for synthetic cleansers, otherwise known as Syndet cleansers. And you want to find cleansers that often state that they are pH specific. So you're looking for a pH of about 5.5, which is the ideal pH of the skin.
And we talked about washing dishes. You say I shouldn't have to wash dishes.
No, you can go home and tell your spouse you do not need to wash dishes. No, we all have to wash dishes most of the time. So anytime you can wear gloves and protect your hands, because that is the perfect storm. You've got a really hot water temperature, you've got some really aggressive soaps, because to clean dishes you do need soap. And so at that time you need to protect your hands and wear gloves, especially in the winter.
And let's talk skin disorders now. What are some of the symptoms? How do you know?
So for someone who has more of an eczematous skin disorder or eczema, you're looking at dry, cracked, itchy skin, often in the skin folds, so on your arms, behind your knees. In babies, we see it more often in the face, and those conditions can flare up more often in winter because, again, the ambient humidity of the air drops, that skin protective barrier gets dried out and evaporated, and you need to add that back in with moisturizers, occlusive moisturizers, and of course, limit soap exposure.
And how does your diet affect your skin? I know some of us say, well, chocolate does this and studies say this or that, but how does your diet affect your skin?
It's a confusing message we're getting right now, but what we are learning each and every year is diet does affect your skin. If you maintain a healthy diet with a lot of essential fatty acids, so I tell my patients who have more dry skin conditions, who are eczema prone, make sure you get your essential fatty acids. You can get them from salmon, avocado, flax. You also want to make sure you get your omegas. We hear a lot about omegas, but they do help your skin. You also want antioxidants in your diet. So I beg my patients, green tea whenever possible, blueberries, pomegranates, all of those antioxidants help protect the skin from environmental assault, again, especially from sun damage.
Wow. A lot of great information. Thank you so much. A lot that I did not know as I hide my hands so you don't look at my hands. All right, thank you so much. Well, if you missed any of Dr. Ingraham's tips or you just want to see the segment again, head to our website at abc13.com. We will post a link to watch the entire interview later today.